Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Daniel. Today we're going to work on my BMW E46. We are servicing the valve cover gasket today and also changing out the ignition coil. Now, right now we are letting this baby cool down just a little bit before we put hands on it. But yeah, I got my uncle here, I got my other uncle's friends here, and we're going to definitely tackle this together. Not sure what it's going to entail, but keep you guys posted. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my office, and of course welcome back to my channel. Now, I know it's been a while since a long format video has been published, but I am finally back and finally got some maintenance done today. Now, finally we are getting better weather here in Toronto, and I think it's a perfect time for me to take out the E46 and do some work on it. Today was a day of epic proportions because my uncle and his mechanic buddy, who's been tinkering with these type of engines for quite some time now, dropped by to help us out with this valve cover gasket and ignition coil maintenance. I clearly didn't know what to expect since this will be my first time doing this job, but I am definitely going in with an open mind. As we popped the hood and disassembled all the nuts and bolts, I discovered that all the coils were totally mismatched, and yet surprisingly they were all still in good working order except for number 4. Now, I'm not sure why, how come all my coils are mismatched. Obviously before, when I dropped it off for a service at a mechanic shop, they've been either A, buying bad cheap coils, or B, just buying the right ones and ignoring the cheap ones. With that being said, it's definitely a good reminder from time to time to really just do your own work and pop up the hood and unscrew some nuts and bolts so that you could take a look at what's going on in there. Now, removing the valve cover gasket was pretty straightforward, but the real challenge was actually just sliding it back into place without a single slip up. Now, we really had to be very careful not to let the gasket slip out of the grooves. This valve cover gasket was an aftermarket product by L-Ring. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that brand name right, but it was the only part that was available here locally at a German's part shop. Now, my uncle's friend told me that the original gasket is actually like a little bit more plush and that they will sit in the grooves better. I myself am not 100% sure if that is true. So if you guys do have any experience with the original valve cover gaskets, comment down below and let me know if it's actually a little bit more plush and if it sits more in. Now, swapping out the ignition coils turned out to be pretty straightforward. With the guidance of my uncle's buddy, we effortlessly replaced the worn out one, and it was a breeze. And to be honest, to my surprise, during this whole process, my uncle's friend, he just kept on reminding me how it's very important to use original parts and try your best to buy parts directly or from BMWs, since they tend to be a little bit more durable compared to the aftermarket ones. To that statement, I definitely agree to it at some degree, but I know some aftermarket products do offer a quote-unquote fix or better, but I know some aftermarket products do have slight improvements to the original product. All in all, it was a very neat scene. I felt like my uncle's friend was the kind of like the master, and my uncle was the apprentice, and I was the kind of like the bottom of the totem pole. I was basically just the towel boy per se. I was making sure that all the nuts and bolts were in the right place and that they were not getting lost. I myself wanted to dive in there, but my uncle, he's pretty hands-on and he definitely wanted to do most of the work, so he was on autopilot. So soon after, we switched gears a bit and decided to do the steering wheel button swap. I recently bought a red cruise control button online and decided to switch out the old tired looking cruise control button. If you didn't know already, my tune is activated with the cruise control power button, so once I press the cruise control button to turn it on, I get the pops and burbles every time I let go of the accelerator. Now, I know reading this online on how to install it, people advise you to take out the steering wheel, but you don't need to. All you need to do is pop out the airbag and unscrew 2 screws inside the steering wheel for the upper trim, and at the back of your steering wheel there should be 2 more screws behind the M logo. Once you pop that out, you look at the back of the faceplate and there are 4 additional smaller screws. You definitely have to unscrew all 4 and then take out the faceplate, pop out the button and install your new one. Well, it was a great day for maintenance today. It was beautiful, it was sunny, and I'm definitely very happy with the result. And I was very grateful for the experience that transpired from today. Going forward, I'm going to try my best to do more DIYs in the future, just so that I know that the work is done properly to my standards. It definitely sucks when you find surprises like this, mismatched coils, and just work that hasn't been done properly, and it just kind of bogs you down a little bit. So there you have it, guys. This was my day of maintenance and activation. Let me know in the comment section down below what you would like to see next. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to my socials. I'm almost at 10K over on Instagram, so please help me out. And creeping close is of course my TikTok. But until then, see you next time.